In this week's Messages from the Guides, we talk about how everything is interconnected energy, how our souls are all connected and part of the whole, and that a large part of our experience here is to be learning lessons in order to share those lessons with the collective, so that all of us learn and grow from all of the experiences that we're having here on this plane. So just know that you are always exactly where you need to be, doing what you need to be doing, because there is a higher part of you on the soul level that sees the overall picture and will start sending the people and the experiences onto your path for you to get to where you need to go. So for those of you that are new to the channel, I'm a light worker that uses automatic writing to connect to my guides, and I share their messages here on this channel. So let's get into this week's reading. The path ahead is not straightforward. There are a lot of choices, decisions, and learning that must happen. It's never a straight line, as you must learn to maneuver and go with the flow of things. You must let go of rigidity to be able to move with and not against the flow of the universe. Above all else is learning to trust, not only in yourself, but in something outside of you that you might not be able to see or understand yet. That comes with hands-on practice, which is why it often feels like you are taking steps backwards instead of continual steps forward. You must solidify your steps and your commitment by applying what you've learned and proving you comprehend and that it's not just words or false hope. This is why it often feels like a longer journey than anticipated during the process. But when you pause and look back, you'll see how quickly time moved, getting you to where you stand now. We are giving you the time to learn and process, to get acquainted with yourself and to reinforce your footing to get yourself into that forward trajectory. It might seem like repeated messages or understanding, but that is just a way of reinforcing the importance of helping solidify your comprehension. We explain or give examples in multiple ways to confirm that you've got it and can apply it. Understanding serves no purpose if you don't apply and grow from what that understanding is. It's about implementing and enhancing where you are now, then sharing to help others along the way. Lead by example, by showing where you started and how you got through to the other side. Continue to learn, grow, and enhance. This is how you move forward, change course, and start to find balance with your life. Learning to trust is another one, not only in yourself but in something more. Trust comes from love. If you don't love yourself, then trusting your judgment and instincts will fall short. This is why the inner work must be done, as it is all connected. Everything is energy, and that energy communicates with other energy that is around you. Even if you don't understand it and can't physically see this energy, it is all around you, inside you, and is part of what makes up your physical form. This energy knows it is connected to everything, and this knowledge allows it to operate by accessing and relying on other energy to do its job. You do not see this, but this is how it works. Your soul is doing the same thing. It is connected to all souls, and it relies on those souls for its experiences, lessons, etc. That is part of what you understand as real on your earth plane. All souls are connected as they are a fractal of the all. Think of it as a mirror. It's one large piece. If it breaks, it becomes multiple pieces or fractals. These pieces reflect different things, but they are all part of the same mirror, part of the whole. When the pieces come back together, they will have seen and experienced different things to share with the other pieces so that they might all learn from the experiences of each other. This is basically why your soul comes to Earth. It's here to have different experiences to share with the collective so that we all might learn, grow, and evolve through those different experiences and understandings that were created. That connection allows each soul to help the others in some way. Only a small part of you is on the earth plane having these experiences. You have an oversoul or a higher self that is always on the spiritual plane seeing the bigger picture. There are fractals of you that are also in different timelines created from different choice points in your current life. And there are fractals of you experiencing your past and future lives as well. Everything is happening simultaneously as time doesn't exist. It is only a construct on this earth realm to allow for these experiences that are happening in a linear format that allows you to be embedded in the experience itself. The point is, As only a fractal of you is on the earth plane in this experience, everyone has a part of them on the soul plane seeing the bigger picture, helping to set up the experiences and interactions so that you may experience what you agreed upon before incarnation. You are drawn to different people and experiences for your learning, as everyone is connected and interacts on some level. Though your interactions might feel negative on the earth plane where you experience duality, that person on the spiritual plane might be a close friend helping you to experience something that you wanted to understand better during your time on earth. This is just so that you understand everything and everyone is still interconnected, even if your understanding of this, while in the matrix, cannot comprehend it. So having a negative view is always a choice. Everything is just an experience and an opportunity for growth on some level. The energy of everything on your planet can connect. You'll see it more in the animal kingdom, where they can sense what is happening with the weather and the planet and react accordingly by instinct. This is their ability to tune into the energies around them. As humans gain consciousness, their ability to connect to these energies became an option, meaning it could be a focus, or you could remove your focus and forget about that connection. The native cultures, or more spiritual cultures, continue this knowledge and are still able to connect to more of the energies of the planet. This is not always the case in what your so-called civilized societies allow. Those native cultures have different values and priorities. They understand that interconnectedness and its importance to cohabitating on this planet with different organisms, species, and the importance of helping to care for the planet itself. The more industrial cultures on your planet have different priorities, often involving money, greed, distraction, and hierarchy. They ingrain the values that serve that directive and disapprove of those that don't agree with that narrative. You could still have that connection and closeness to other species and energies. It just takes a little more work for you, as you have forgotten how to tune into it and come into that vibration. However, that connection is your inherent natural state. It's always there and is a part of you, as you are always connected to it. You just need to be aware and learn how to release the blockages keeping you from that and shift your focus to tune into that which has always been. Connection is a choice on this plane, as you have different options. You have duality, you have different priorities and missions that you want to accomplish. You get to decide where you place value and how best to help yourself in the process. Coming into that knowledge opens doors to opportunities and experiences that allow more enhanced growth. But it's a choice, and it comes with awareness and effort to tap back into what is naturally available to you, but that you have temporarily forgotten is yours to access whenever you need it. This knowledge makes the difference when it comes to how you see life, how you relate to the world around you, and how you see the planet. Notice who takes care of the planet. Notice who fights what causes. Are they coming from connection or separation? Are they coming from love or selfishness? You must decide how you want to view the world and your surroundings and respond accordingly. If you want to believe in the 3D matrix you are in, then you might go into the darkness of hate, racism, hierarchy, and all things that create chaos and separation. If you believe in something more and recognize that this is just a testing ground, then you'll choose love and prove it by your actions and taking care of the planet and those around you by showing respect and going with the flow of the universe. The choice is yours, and your actions are the effect of those choices. If you allow for the connected reality, it makes clearing blockages easier as you start to recognize the bigger picture. You let go of the material world, and you'll put your focus on your mission and how you can help get the collective vibration to rise to help the most people. You'll recognize how your actions or inactions affect the whole. You'll prioritize for a better world after doing the work to fix your missteps first, so that you can be a clear channel of light and energy that comes to you, so that you might start the collective process of knowing, understanding, connection, and love. Your higher vibration will then attract those that need your help energetically. This is often why energy healers will have strangers approach them, or people discuss details about their life despite not knowing them. On an energetic level, they are drawn to the healings that you can offer. Energetically, they can sense that you are here to help them get to where you are with your vibration. What you need energetically, you'll seek out from others because your energy can sense and knows who is able to help on those levels that you can't see on this plane. This is why you'll often notice those that are broken will find those that like to fix things. Those that are quiet will find those that like to speak up for them. There is an attraction for that which you need to fix within yourself, and you'll see or feel it in others like a magnet so that you may recognize and learn to get there for yourself. This is often the same when you are trying to shift your paradigm. You would not surround yourself with those at the vibration you no longer want to be in. You would search for the vibration of where you are going next so that you may learn from each other and acclimate to their vibration until you shift to that frequency. It's about helping each other along the way. You might not always recognize why someone has come into your life, what they are there to help you with, or how your energy will affect them. But often if you look back with a fresh set of eyes, you'll notice what you or the other needed and what was received from each other as you evolved and grew from that interaction. It's all part of the process. Even if you don't understand the process, life is happening as a learning experience and a way to evolve and clear that which was come before. Everything is an opportunity. It's a matter of how you approach things and if you are looking for the negative or the positive. These connections and interactions are crucial for moving your storyline along to help you achieve what you came here to accomplish and learn. You don't have to understand all of the intricacies to know that you are always exactly where you need to be in doing what you are meant to do. There is no right or wrong, just new lessons, new experiences, and new doors being open to you. You just need to unlock them and know you are welcome to come inside. Thank you, and I will see you next week.